Hello, good morning, students. As I have already told you that we shall talk about models. So let's talk about models. Model auxiliary verbs. You must have heard about, and from 6 to 8 you have already studied about model auxiliary verbs. Still, it is a kind of revision. Why? Because in class ninth, integrated grammar is there, isn't it? Still, in fill in the blanks, most of the time modal auxiliary verbs are asked. So please focus on the topic as well. Modal auxiliary verbs are quite easy to understand as well. Let's have a look. You must have already studied. Once again, let's have a look. Modal auxiliary verbs are basically, verbs like can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought to, have to, has to, had to, need, dare, used to, etc. Isn't it? What is special about modal auxiliary verb? Modal auxiliary verbs are basically used to express permission, to show moral foundation, to just tell about moral obligation, our duties, physical, our mental capabilities, possibilities, suggestion, taking permission. For certain expressions, modal auxiliary verbs are used. And see the very important thing, modal auxiliary verbs, they never come alone. They always, come along with main verb. Isn't it? Let's have a look. I will give you a gift of your choice. Will is also a kind of model, isn't it? Will and shall. So let's see. Will is your modal auxiliary verb in this sentence, and give is your main verb. Clear here? So, in this regard, first usage is all about will and shall. So, let's have a look. Will and shall, you must have already heard about. Will and shall means future tense, future indefinite. And will and shall, they are in the category of modal auxiliary verbs as well. Projecting future when we talk about will and shall. Okay. Now these are the common things about will and shall, because all in all, will and shall means just to project or express a present future as well. But that will and shall, they do have certain other usage as well. Will and shall, first thing with I, shall is used, and with rest of, will is used. But when it's all about willingness, determination, promise, will is used in place of shall, and shall is used in place of will. Let's see. Will, to show permission, intention, willingness, determination, with the first person I and will. So will is used to take permission, intention, willingness, determination. Promise के लिए just will is also used. I will give you a gift of your choice. What is the expression? Promise. We will help you. Willingness. I will change the system of working of our organization. So see the sentences. To express request, invitation, assumption, characteristics or habit as well. Will you please help me? Request. She will be in the second during school hours. The lion will usually kill animals. Now, characteristics or habit. It has a lion's habit to kill rabbit or other animals. Negative, in negative sentences, in place of will not or won't, shall not or shan't will be used. So nothing is special about will and shall as well. Let's have a look. And now it's all about would. Let's see. Would is the past form of will, and it has certain other usage as well, like it expresses the past form of will. For example, he informed me that he would dance in my marriage function. The problem was how he would reach there. In place of will, would is being used. So you have to keep this in your mind. To express past habit, just to express past habit, basically in place of used to, now would is used. It expresses, or about your past habit which is discontinued in present as well. He would drink a cup of coffee in the morning. He means he used to drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Right now he has stopped having. My father would get up early in the morning. My father used to get up early in the morning. See the similarity. You can use in the would, used to in place of would as well, and would in place of used to as well. For request, would you please give me your bike? Would you like to spend this evening with me? To express wish, I wish she would be healthy. You would be an engineer. So all these examples, but all in all, the major usage of would is, it is a past form of will. So in past tense, especially in story writing, you always use will, but my dear, you have to use would in place of will. Why? Because story writing is always done in past tense as well. Let's have a look. It's all about shall as well. Once again, projecting future as well. Shall, this modal auxiliary verb has certain other usage as well. Let's have a look. To ask for suggestion, request, advice, with the first person. I basically shall is used with I and we in simple sentences. Now let's have a look. Shall we open a new shop? Suggestion. Shall I have a cup of coffee from your shop? Request. Shall we start the class? Advice as well, and maybe that permission. Just sometimes to take permission, shall is also used, but in rarest cases as well. In the second and third person, to indicate threat, warning, command, promise, assurance, and determination, as I have already told you in the beginning. When it's all about promise, threatening, determination, shall is used in place of will. You shall go now, command. She shall get a bicycle means she will definitely get a bicycle, isn't it? It's all about a promise. Negative form is shan't or shall not. Okay, now moving on to the next modal auxiliary verb. Very, very important. Should is there. Should, past form of shall as well, and should has a certain very important separate usage as well. Should is used to express duty or obligation, but there is no compulsion at all. Compulsion is not there. When compulsion is there, it will be either must or ought to. Basically must. When compulsion is not there, should is used. In Hindi, it gives an expression of chahiye. I should help my friends. You should not be lazy. You should respect your elders. See, in all these sentences, there is no foundation at all. Where foundation is there, should cannot be used. Must is used or ought to. Where there is no foundation, only teaching is there, moral teaching. Or just to show, or just to point out towards duties, moral duties or obligations, should is used. To express opinion, to give or take advice or suggestion as well. Isn't it? Let's have a look. Negative, we should not will come just after should. I think a negative sentences, it is very much like any other simple negative sentence as well. So no problem at all, isn't it? But basically, should means to express or just to show about moral obligation or duties without any compulsion. When compulsion is there, should cannot be used. We should love animals, but we cannot force anyone to love animals. We can only suggest. Now in this category, the other modal auxiliary verb is can as well. Very, very important. Can is basically used to show one's physical capability, ability, or strength, or working capacity or power. I can lift 60 kg. She can pass the MBA examination. Can you understand the English language? I can grant you leave. She can swim across the river. See, all these sentences, you know, express in a capability, capacity, or ability to do something. Can is basically used to express an ability, capability, capacity, or power. To show possibilities. Can is also used to show, basically may is used to show possibilities, but can is also used to show possibilities in few cases. Like she can, fall on the road, I can go there. To take permission as well. To take permission, but when it's all about taking permission from a senior one, then you have to use may, cannot be used. When it's all about taking permission from your juniors or the person belong to the same age, you can, yes, of course, you can use can as well. Can I sit here? You can park your scooter there. Can I use your bicycle as well? But if the case is that where you have to just take permission from your teacher, you cannot use can. Where you have to use may I, madam, or may I, sir. Isn't it? Negative, simple as all, cannot or can't. Now it's all about could. Could is the past form of can. All in past tense, could is used with the same expression, and I think same usage as well, to show ability or talent or working capacity, but in past. Okay, now it's all about may, the other very important modal auxiliary verb. May is basically used to show possibilities or probabilities. You may attend the school today. She may win the match. See when the chances are brighter. May is used to give or take permission. And the second very important usage is may is used to take or seek permission from your teacher, from your senior, and it expresses your humbler way. When you're very humble and you're taking permission, so may is used. You cannot use can. To wish or pray. Third very important usage. To wish one, to curse one. Isn't it? May is used. May you get well soon. May God bless you with a child. So these are the usage of may as well. Negative may not, or mayn't as well. Might. See the past form of may as well. Once again, same usage. When the possibilities are pitifully low, might is used. He might help us. See the chances that, to what extent he can help us. Chances are pitifully low, but let's see, he might help us. So chances are pitifully low. Chances are brighter, may. She might be a winner in the competition. Means she can be a winner, she can't be. So chances are not brighter as well. For permission, might is also might. I begin to reveal the truth. Might I start speaking, in the rarest cases as well. To express a guess as well, that might be a Rohit. Negative, as well. Now it's all about must. Must, the strongest form of should as well, as I have already mentioned. Must is also used to express necessity or obligation, but there is a boundation. Must means boundation. One is bound to do. You must respect your teachers. You are bound to respect your teachers. You must pay all your taxes. You are bound to pay all your taxes. This is your responsibility. Otherwise, that you will penalize for this. You will follow the rules of the roads. You will respect the law, isn't it? Otherwise, you have to just face the repercussion in case if you fail to follow, respect the law. So boundation, when boundation is there, must is used. When boundation is not there, should is used. You must take part in the competition, means you are bound to take. You do not have any choice at all. We must love our motherland. There is no choice at all. Country is above all. कि हमारा मन है, if we like it, so we love our motherland, and if we do not like it, we just do not. No, not at all. Under any circumstances, we have to respect our parents as well. There is no choice at all. We have to respect our teachers. There is no choice at all. So must, isn't it? Case of prohibition, so same expression is there. Must means foundation. You must not bunk school or classes, otherwise you will be punished. Negative, must not, all in all, isn't it? Now it's all about ought to. Basically ought to is ought to is less used, and must is basically used, same expression at all. So if you wish must in place of ought to, it's all in all good, not at all, to express moral obligation or duty as well. Same foundation is very much there, same as we that use must. Ought to possesses the same expression. You ought to respect your parents, same, we must respect your parents, our parents, sorry, and you must respect your parents as well. You ought to serve the nation, you must serve the nation, all in all. So must and ought either can be used as well. Now it's all about need to, dare and used to. Need and dare are considered same. There is no concept of semi-modals as well. They are equally modal auxiliary verbs as well. Let's have a look. As a modal auxiliary verb in negative terms may it indicates absence of obligation. It expresses the speaker's authority or advice and is used for the present and future as well. You needn't type the letter. Needn't means कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है type the letter. The interrogative is formed by inversion. Need I speak to him? Its past is had needed to. Present may need, past needed to as well. Let's have a look. Need I have gone to him? I had needed to go to him. You need not have gone to meet him. You need to go to the barber. Your hair is too long as well. Dare means courage, to show courage. How dare you talk to me in such a way? Dare not touch, isn't it? So you must have heard certain sentences. Dare we talk to them? I dare not disturb them. As a modal auxiliary verb, dare refers to being bold and courageous. The negative is formed by dare not, and the interrogative by inversion as well. Used to, as we have already discussed, would. So would and used to have the same expression, just to show the habit of past which is discontinued in present. Used to, Hindi में किया करते थे. Sorry to say, children, most of the time I have heard many people and students using used to in present. Sorry beta, you should not use used to for showing the present context. It can only be used to show the past habit which is discontinued in present. He used to drink daily. वो हर दिन शराब पिया करता था, but now he has stopped. Something existing in the past. This used to be a dense jungle before. यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही भयानक, बहुत ही घना जंगल हुआ करता था, ये जो एरिया है. But right now there is a clear plain, isn't it? So let's have a look. Try to understand the difference. Used to cannot be used in present. So this is all about modal auxiliary verbs. Hope you have understood as well. And last but not the least, let's have a look. Have to, has to, had to. These are also very common in our daily life most of the time, and we just keep on using this have to, has to. You have to do this, they have to do this, to express obligation or compulsion. And foundation means must, foundation means must, foundation means have to, has to, had to. Had to is used in past as well. Same thing is there. I have to reach school early. I have to reach school early. जाना ही जाना है मुझे, but there is no choice at all. I am not in a position to be late as well. She has to work late in the office. They had to follow the instructions. उन्हें instructions follow करने ही थे जो उन्होंने नहीं किए. Negative में I do not have to cook. She does not have to work till late in the office as well. Isn't it? So it's all about have to, has to, had to. Same expression when foundation or obligation is there, where you are or one is compelled or bound to do anything, then has to, have to is used with all plurals, has to with all singular number, and had to for both singular and plural, but in past as well, with the same expression as well. You have to do it. You have to go through each subject material I have sent or I keep sending you in future as well. The PDF based on modal auxiliary verbs I have sent you, my dear students. You have to go through, note down the rules and regulations, see the examples as well, listen to this video as well, and after that if you face any problem, right now tell me so that I can satisfy your query as well. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. God bless you.